a top-tier mental model that can help you accomplish anything, the day-by-day army of one, continuously submitting your work. Many people ask me why some individuals who seem average in talent end up getting things done, while others who are clearly very intelligent always give up halfway. The answer is just four words: continuously submit your work. This isn't a new concept, but most people misunderstand it entirely. They think that continuously submitting your work means checking in every day and persistently doing something. Wrong. Completely wrong. The true essence of continuously submitting your work lies in the words submit your work, not in continuously. What does that mean? It means you must have visible, tangible results produced every single day. It is not about how many hours you put in, not about how many pages you read, not about how many courses you took. It is about what did you actually complete today? Something you can show for your efforts. I've seen too many people fall into a trap. They are busy every day. They work hard, but they have no real output. They study English for 3 hours today, exercise for an hour tomorrow, read for half a day the day after seems fulfilling, right? But a month later, when you ask them what they've achieved, they have nothing to show for it. Why does this happen? Because they equate time spent with task completion. This is a fundamental cognitive error. Truly effective people never look at how much they've invested, they only look at what they've produced. The tasks they set for themselves each day aren't about studying for 2 hours, but about finishing an article, completing a proposal, or making a product prototype. This is the essential difference between the submission mindset and the input mindset. I am the best example myself. In 2019, when I first started in self-media, I also fell into this trap. I spent a massive amount of time every day researching viral content, learning techniques, and analyzing competitors' accounts, staying busy until 11 or 12 at night. But after 3 months, I had published less than 10 pieces of content, and my account showed almost no improvement. The turning point came in early 2020. Reflecting on my failures, I set a strict rule for myself. No matter how busy I was, I had to publish one piece of content every single day. Note that I said publish, not write. The writing didn't have to be perfect, but it had to be published. I had to submit my work. What were the results? In the first 3 months, I published 90 pieces. Although most had average data, 7 or 8 suddenly went viral. Half a year later, my followers grew from 0 to over 100,000. 1 year after that, I was able to go fully freelance, thanks to this account. The logic here is simple. Only by submitting your work can you get real feedback. Only with feedback can you learn what works and what doesn't. Only by knowing what works can you continuously optimize and make rapid progress. Those who keep studying, preparing, and perfecting are essentially avoiding feedback, because as long as you don't submit, you won't be criticized, and you can keep living in the illusion of I am improving. Now, about the day-by-day army of one, many people interpret it as make a little progress every day. This is also one-sided. The key point of day-by-day army of one is not how small the progress is, but that the action marching forward must be forward, moving and twang cumulative. What does cumulative mean? It means what you do today can be continued tomorrow and built upon the day after. For example, writing. You write one article today, another tomorrow, and after a month, you have 30 articles. That is cumulative. But if you study English today, programming tomorrow, and finance the day after, that is not being a day-by-day army of one. That is jumping from one thing to another without focus. I have a friend, a programmer, who had been working for 5 years, but was still a regular developer. Last year, he had an epiphany and started writing technical articles every day after work, without fail. Initially, his writing was poor, and his articles got only a few dozen views, but he didn't care. He submitted his work every day. 3 months later, people started sharing his articles. 6 months later, companies started contacting him for paid writing. 1 year later, he built a personal brand through these articles, got a 50% salary increase by switching jobs, and even received several invitations to work as a training lecturer. He told me that what he did in that 1 year was more effective than the previous 5 years combined. Why? Because he finally started submitting his work. He finally started accumulating visible results. Many people fail to continuously submit their work for three fundamental reasons. First, the pursuit of perfection. They always feel that with a little more revision, a little more study, it will be better. The result, they are forever polishing and never submitting. Second, fear of judgment. Submitting means accepting evaluation and the possibility of being criticized. So they'd rather not submit maintaining the illusion of unlimited potential. Third, lack of a system. They want to do this today, that tomorrow, without a clear direction or a path for accumulation. So, how do you break through this? First, define a specific direction. The more specific, the better. Don't say, I want to improve myself. Say, I want to become an expert in a certain field, or I want to create a certain product. Then, break down your big goal into small daily tasks that are actionable. This small task must be concrete. It is not write for an hour, it is finish an article, create one PPT slide, or complete one functional module. Finally, force yourself to submit. Regardless of quality, you must have a result every day. It might be slow at first, and that is okay. Submit it, accept feedback, and iterate quickly. I still maintain this habit every day. Regardless of inspiration or mood, I must produce content. Sometimes what I write is indeed unsatisfactory, but I still publish it. Yes, because I know that only by submitting can I keep moving forward. There are no perfect works in this world, only continuous processes of iteration. Those excellent results you see are all accumulated through repeated submissions, feedback, and optimization. So stop using "I am not ready yet" as an excuse. Instead of spending 3 months preparing a perfect plan, submit an imperfect paper every day. After 3 months, you'll find yourself far ahead of those still preparing. Remember, true growth doesn't happen when you are thinking. It happens when you submit your work. Thinking can help you understand principles, but only submitting can help you truly master skills. Set a strict rule for yourself. Every day, you must have a deliverable result. It can be small, it can be imperfect. Advance one step at a time every day and continuously submit your work. This is the top tier mental model, validated by my 5 years of experience, that can help you accomplish anything. Now, it is your turn.